Welcome to another episode of the NYLTA.com podcast, where we go over everything regarding the New York LLC Transparency Act. My name is Tiffany Colon. I am the COO of NYLTA.com, and I am here with my lovely fiance,
Ryan DeFreitas, Chief Executive Officer of NYLTA.com. So, today we're going to talk about penalties.
Penalties.
I don't know about you, but I don't like penalties.
No, I don't think anyone likes penalties.
So I want you to kind of explain the challenges of the penalties concerning the law and how deep this kind of goes and why people kind of, from your aspect, why do you think people need to really know about these penalties?
Well, just like with anything, involving your business, there are a lot of different steps that you have to take.
Yeah.
To ensure that you're meeting all requirements, whether that be on the state level, on the federal level. And so regarding this, particular law on the state level for the state of New York, there are penalties if you don't, fill those requirements.
Sure. Absolutely.
And like you were saying, when it comes to penalties, no one likes that. You're an LLC owner. You're worried about just running your business. Yeah. There's already so much paperwork that you have to, go through.
Yeah.
And so that's, where we come in and where we've done all the research that we need to do to ensure that you're not faced with these, with these penalties.
I and 100% agree with that. And I think for New Yorkers as well, the last thing they want to know is a penalty.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Right. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. And
it's not a small number.
No, it's it's
$500 a day.
Now for domestic companies, okay. So for domestic companies, they don't have to worry, right?
Yeah.
But for foreign LLCs,
for now,
for foreign LLCs, prior to January 1st, 2026, right? So before the new year, if their business was already established and authorized to do business in New York, they have until January 1st, 2027.
Correct.
So you guys have a full year. Now, any new business that is formed outside of New York or the United States that is authorized to do business, which again is a foreign entity, they have 30 days from their date of authorization to do business in New York. So you have 30 days from that date.
Are we sure about that?
I am 100%
formed outside of the state of New York in the U.S.?
Outside of it's a foreign entity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all foreign entities.
All foreign, non-domestic United States.
There you go.
But she almost got me. I'm like, wait, what am I? Okay.
We know our stuff.
So sometimes the challenge is that there's so much information, anyone knows that. But, they have a full year.
Yeah.
The ones formed prior to 2026.
So clarify that.
So you go ahead and clarify.
So, and that's the challenge. We literally sit here and do research all day, every day, and even we're getting tripped up on who is a foreign LLC and who needs to file.
Well, actually, I think I'm more than sure that I know this. Sometimes she just confuses me.
No, I know it. That's why I caught it.
So no, I said domestic. If you're a domestic company in the United States, doesn't matter if you're in Georgia, California, you do not need to file.
Correct.
A company that was formed outside of the United States.
Correct.
That's doing business in New York.
Correct.
So if you're a company in California, you were formed outside of the United States, and you're doing business in New York, you still have to file. They don't know that as well.
Yeah.
So they could be hit with penalties.
Correct.
There's something called a nexus. And we'll get into that in later episodes. But a nexus, very quickly, is just if you have a predominance, meaning that you have employees in New York, you have an actual building or office space in New York, or you're making over a certain amount of money and you're a business online. People don't know this. So these are the challenges that bring compliance. What do they need? NYLTA.com. Check out our website to get more information. But this is why this is important. This is why this is important.
Especially when it comes to, compliance and having requirements.
Yeah.
I mean, we had, friends of ours who who were hit with, I think they got the number down to 8,000, 4,000.
Shout out to the wine guards, by the way.
Yes, we love the wine guards.
Yeah.
But they were able to get their penalties down to, I believe, 4,000.
Yeah.
But because of something that they didn't even realize they had to do with one of their employees, they didn't get any letters in the mail.
Nothing.
And they found out that they had to get, they had to pay originally $13,000.
Shell shock, like.
Yeah.
$13,000. Now, I don't care for any business owner, no matter how much money you're making, that's a shell shock.
It is.
Especially for a small business owner that maybe $13,000 is their income for the month.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then with the penalties, it can be $500 a day every day when you're non-compliant.
Yeah. That's huge.
That can be up to $15,000 a month.
So hold on. $500 a day. You're doing your business. You think you're aligned with everything, and then all of a sudden, every single day, what is that a month? That's 15 grand.
15 grand.
15,000.
Yeah.
So how is a smaller business owner? Wow. So that's why staying aligned, knowing where you are as your business, and having a partner like NYLTA.com is so important. It is so important, especially when, that's a hefty fee.
It's very hefty.
That is a hefty fee.
And I think also, and we've touched on it before as far as why we even built NYLTA.com or how we got into compliance, because it's for all LLC owners, all businesses.
Yeah.
But it really is for the smaller mom and pop business.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, and like I said, we've been doing research every day, you can look on the government website, and it wasn't until January, I believe it actually was December 30th or December 31st, did they have any information regarding this law.
Yeah. So
we've known about it for a long time ourselves, and nothing has been talked about. They haven't put out really any press releases. Majority of LLC owners in the state of New York don't even know this law exists.
They don't, even still to this day. Even still to this day, while we're shooting this podcast, most New Yorkers don't even know about this law. And that is a challenge in itself.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a few, right? They say few, many are called upon, few are chosen, something like that, right? And that's where we saw we got to do something about this. We're going to do something about this. Mm-hmm. The challenge is this. So when they say you're, as an entrepreneur, you build a business, you have to figure out a problem. Well, we figured out the problem. Mm-hmm. Now we're coming with the solution.
Absolutely.
And we've been passionate since day one about that.
Yeah.
And these penalties can destroy a business. They can put them in hot water because, let's face it, penalties are everywhere. You get a ticket, penalty, you get LLC, you forget
penalty,
to file,
fee,
penalty.
it's the same thing.
It's all, everything is penalties. Now it's revenue for New York and stuff like that, and people forget. And I understand, because if there weren't any penalties, people would just run amok.
But how important is that if you forget, that doesn't mean you're not responsible.
But they don't have to forget. Why? Because there's companies like NYLTA.com. Check us out, guys. So, and I say that because they shouldn't have to worry about this. They don't have the compliance department.
Yeah.
So let us be that.
Absolutely.
Right?
And that's why we have the tools that we do, where you can find us on all social media platforms.
Yes.
All social media platforms. You can find us on our website at NYLTA.com, and you can go and do a compliance review.
Yeah.
And what does that entail? It entails going through, seeing what type of business you are, because some people don't even realize, am I foreign in the U.S. or am I foreign outside of the U.S.?
There's two meanings to it, So
you can do a compliance review and see, based on current guidance today or the day that you go on the website, whether or not you're going to be required to file,
And
so that you're not hit with these penalties.
Penalties, yeah. And again, like she said, it's completely free to do this. Just go on our website, boom, boom, boom. What, 10 minutes?
It's not even going to take that long.
Yeah.
No, it should take
To know,
a couple of
you should
minutes.
know, they should know where you stand. You should know as a business owner where you stand. And it's okay. Most people don't know. Am I foreign? Am I domestic? And you know, because there's a lot going on, right? So that's why we created this platform, to help you and guide you through that process. So they don't, you know, there's no guessing. Oh my God, what's going to happen, right? So
yeah,
we got your back. We got your back.
We do.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, we can't talk about it enough.
Yeah.
Of how detrimental some of these, you know, penalties and fees could be, and you know, it doesn't have to be.
No.
It doesn't have to be, because who wants to, you know, let us do it.
Yeah.
We've been doing the research. We've given and created the tools so that it's an easy process.
Yeah. It no longer.
We're going to take the load off.
Right. We're going to take that load and we're going to put it on us, because there's no longer has to be challenges, new laws, new this. And the, you know, when you look at this kind of law, who's next? What state's next?
Correct. Right. And we are, you know, NYLTA.com
is growing. We are growing, and we're super excited for what the future holds. And that way we can continue helping so many people. And that's the passion behind why we built this. So with that said, I just want to say thank you for joining us for another episode at NYLTA.com, where we make compliance simple and fun. But also, make sure you go to our website, NYLTA.com, subscribe with the link at the bottom. You can go to all of our platforms. But until next time, stay smiling, New York.